Jon Shefsky here, and welcome to Fantasy House. Every week, a different guest takes us on a guided tour through their fantasy house. It's trippy. It's surreal. There's no limits on money or technology, so they just come up with really weird stuff. My guest this week is my good friend, hilarious stand-up comedian, and a great actor, Christine Little. She's just awesome. Every time we get together, we have a riff festival. We just riff and riff and riff and riff. I love it. And I know she does too. Her house is great. There's a toilet in there that's really good for people that are paranoid about their health. Let me just tell you, she invented a really cool little toilet. This podcast is brought to you by me, Jon Shefsky, your Southern California realtor. That's right. I'm your Southern California realtor. There's only one Southern California realtor. Wouldn't it be crazy if there was only one? My phone would probably melt from it ringing. But there's a few realtors out here. You've got choices. I'll admit that. But you want me. I'm trustworthy. I have a good time. I'm passionate. I'm enthusiastic. And as Les Brown says, I'm hungry. So yeah, hit me up. Let's find you a house. Let's sell your house. Let's have a good time. Now, in the words of the great Angelo Bowers, let us do this.
Won't you take it all around over to your fantasy house? You're the hostess with the mostest where you get in your fantasy house. Get all the money for expensive construction. The only limit is your imagination.
Well, I am so happy to be here with you, John, again.
That sounds
doing
sarcastic.
A podcast. This is my podcast.
Podcast voice?
My podcast voice.
Are you a podcatter?
I'm a podcatter.
Oh, will you come please be a guest on my podcast?
My podcat.
My
Meow.
postcad? My podcat?
My
That's
podcat.
cute.
I'm a podcat.
I'm sure that one's out,
Meow, meow,
right?
meow, meow, meow.
Podcast.
There was this other podcast we did, and there was a girl who thought she was a cat, and she spoke in cat, and the interviewer was like, well, say something for us in cat. Like, say, hey, how are you doing? And she's like, meow, 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 meow.
So she was just being obnoxious?
She's like, meow, meow, meow. But she was serious. And it was so funny. Meow, meow, meow.
Did they have her there in person in the studio?
It was
crazy cat?
a news report.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably look it up.
No, I don't think I will.
It's probably called "This Bitch Thinks She a Cat."
This bitch thinks she a cat. It's so depressing when you're in your podcast. You're like, I should have had a podcast called "This Bitch Thinks She a Cat."
This bitch.
That would have been so much better than Fantasy House.
Hey guys, what's going on? Meow, meow, meow. To all the cats that are listening, meow. You know what I mean?
This is the interview segment of the podcast.
I'm so happy to do this.
I'm stoked you're here. It's been like, it's the excuse to get together with your friends, basically.
I mean,
So, okay, this is the interview part where the listeners get to know you before you talk about your fantasy house.
oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Shut up. Just so our listeners know, she's not nervous. She's an actor.
I'm an actress.
She's an actress, damn it.
Lesson 1, you are always on. I'm just kidding.
This freaking town, it's driving us nuts. I'm in character too, damn it.
Do you want to hear my new acting joke?
Yeah, of course.
Or my new LA joke? Okay, here it is. I hope I don't mess it up. But I'm an actor in LA. Obviously, everyone is. So you have to be prepared for opportunities that come up anywhere. Like one time I was singing in public, and this guy came up to me and he was like, that voice, have you ever thought about shutting the fuck up? And I did. Thank you so much.
That's great. I love it. That was such a good left turn because I was truly listening and ready to find out like what happened after he asked you if you ever thought about being a singer. What happened? And you just got me right there.
I gotcha.
What made you into a freaking actor?
What made?
Were you just born a piece of shit?
Child?
Don't worry, it's a question I ask all my actor friends. I've asked myself before when I've done a little acting.
Was so funny.
No, but seriously,
I could see you doing like a modern day, like a more like I don't know how to say.
An obnoxious James Lipton.
Actor studio.
a really rude James Lipton.
Born a piece. Yeah, you should do that.
Rude James Lipton.
But I guess it's the weird childhood thing. I never, like, when I was a kid, I didn't really remember being like, I want to be an actor. I just knew that I wanted to ride in a limo. Mm-hmm. because I thought limos were like the ultimate car.
So the actors are
ultimate
route to
sign
get to
of
limos?
success. Yes.
You're like, I don't even like acting, but like, I want one of those houses with like a, an infinity pool.
My mom told me that I was like, I'm gonna have a limo, and I was like, don't worry, Mom, you can ride in my limo.
I used to tell my grandma, I used to tell her I was going to get her a Lamborghini Countach one day.
Where did you get it?
Well, not yet. We don't,
Hello, this is your grandmother.
Yeah, I hope my sponsors are listening to this right now. If you're sponsoring this podcast, I got a Countach to buy for grandma. I think you can get them for like $40,000 now.
That's not that much.
That still is quite a bit. $40,000, you could buy it. You could buy
less than a house.
You could buy a dope house in Detroit right now for $40,000. You could, well, maybe not a dope house, but you could buy a house that you could fix up for $40,000.
I heard that they have some nicely priced property in Lake Arrowhead.
They do.
Oh. It's been confirmed. Oh, that's right. You're in real estate. I totally forgot.
No, but it's not even that. Other people that aren't in real estate have been talking to me about it lately.
Really?
Big Bear, Arrowhead, Crestline.
My friend just went there because she heard that there's like good property, so she went out there to spend the weekend, and she might be getting a house there.
Yeah. Does she have an agent?
So that means I'm getting a house. No, she doesn't.
Oh, well, hook it up, girl.
She's a little shady, but yes, I will definitely hook it up.
That's a really good intro for her. To me. I'm like, I'd love to work with her. She's a little shady. You know what? I've got a friend that can help her out.
In a good way.
I've got an agent out there. She'll take care of her.
Oh, really?
I'm just joking. I'll talk to her. But how is she shady?
Well, I don't want to put her on blast, but
you don't have to say her name.
Her name is she likes a good deal, and she'll do what it takes to get the deal. Like she's a hustler. I'll say that she's a hustler.
That doesn't mean you're shady.
Okay.
Is she going out there with a bat? Is she firebombing places?
If she has to, she'll flash on someone, as she says.
What does that mean? Because when I was a kid, flashing on someone just meant you were showing your boobs.
No. That's flashing someone. Flashing on someone is like, say you gave me a little like attitude or whatever, and I'll be like, man, fuck you. That's why your tattoos are stupid, or something like just gets personal. Yes. That's the only thing I could think of.
That's okay. No,
your tattoos
honestly
are great.
That doesn't hurt me. I'm fine. It's just my physical body.
Only the tattoo needles are the things that hurt you.
That's right, physically. Okay, so flashing on someone means when you like.
Oh.
Yeah, when you get aggressive and you get ornery and you say things that are kind of mean.
Yeah.
But it's a fast, concise way of saying that.
Yeah.
Flashing on.
Or like if she has a customer or client that complains too much, she'll be like, you know what? I don't want to do your hair anymore.
Oh, she's a hairstylist?
Maybe.
If you're a hairstylist, though.
No, she works at a bank. I'm just kidding.
She does people's hair at the bank?
Yeah.
Well, she does their hair, but at the bank. I'm like, whoa. No wonder she's angry.
We used to work together as cocktail servers, and she did my hair in the locker room.
So were you acting at that point, too?
What? What point?
When you were working together and you guys were cocktail servers?
Yes. I've been acting since I can remember.
Okay.
Which is about 10 years.
2 years ago? Okay.
No, 2 years.
Smoked a lot of weed, bro.
Nid.
I don't know how long I've been acting, man.
Fantasies.
I
don't know.
Okay, so 10 years?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's when I started that cocktailing job, yeah.
Was that out here in Hollywood?
That was in LA. The place doesn't exist anymore. It's getting rebuilt as another hotel.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So when did you move out here?
I moved out here in 2006, July 1st. So Monday is my anniversary.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's coming up.
I know, dude.
12-year anniversary?
13.
13. Oh, yeah, it's 2019. Oh, God, the years.
I know. It happens so fast. I couldn't believe. And then the weird thing, I don't know where your family is based out of, but it's so weird to go back to Indiana because I'll go back for shows and to visit and stuff, and I can see people aging.
Yeah.
I'm not, clearly.
No, you're terrific. Yeah.
Their age. No, I'm saying it facetiously.
I'm just complimenting you.
I didn't.
Girl, you're old.
I'll take it.
Joking.
Old ass bitch. It's weird. So I think that they're all like so old, and to see things change over like 13 years. I didn't know what my plan was moving out here. Pretty much, I was just like, I need to be out here. And then I'm like, okay, this is it now. So
are you staying put in LA now, or do you miss Indiana?
No, I don't.
There's got to be something. Okay, there's got to be something that you miss
my family.
About it. Okay, nothing else though besides the actual people. Any anything? Is there an ice cream shop you like? Was there a?
There's this place where I went to college called Dagwood's. It's a sandwich place. I really like that place. Miss that.
Miss Dagwood's.
And then there was this other place. Oh, and then there was Mother Bear's Pizza. That was in Bloomington as well. And then there was this other Italian place. I forget
so it's restaurants that you miss in Indiana.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So when you go back and visit and you see people aging, do you feel like you're like the Hollywood version of Inception? Like, I've been on this planet Hollywood for just 13 years, but you guys have aged 30 years.
Oh,
what do people do that still stayed in Indiana? And no offense if you're an Indiana listener. I love
nothing's
the
wrong
whole
with
world,
living in
but
Indiana. They have families.
Beautiful.
They're married. They have homes that they don't need to brag about because it's just like everyone has a home. And they're doing their careers and being parents, and I don't know. But, I don't know if I was still in Indiana if I would have those things. It feels like there's something innately wrong with me to where I wouldn't be married and have kids. I'd probably be out there doing some weird shit.
It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It's just it's like there's that cookie cutter lifestyle that like everyone thinks it might be great for the majority, or maybe not even the majority. It might be great for a large portion of society, but just because it doesn't fit you, it's like, that's all right, whatever. You're a human being.
I would want to do it.
If you live there?
I want to be married right now.
But not in Indiana.
I applied for Married at First Sight.
Is that a website?
It's a TV show where people don't know each other and they get married at first sight.
Well, that's just called dating, but with extra paperwork.
And then they have like these specialists that hook you guys up, like a psychologist and like a preacher and like a sociologist, like all these people. They like study you and they're like, we think you'd be good with Robert. And then you get married to Robert.
So if you would have done it, you would have happily been like, I got married to Robert.
If he was cool. But I would trust that he's cool because he's been vetted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been vetted by the system, the TV company, and their psychologists that agreed to work with them?
Yes, exactly. And then get this. The last season I watched, this wasn't the last season, but the last season I watched, there was this really good-looking couple that I was like, oh, they're for sure going to make it. They're both good-looking because that's all you need.
God, you're such an actor.
And they didn't. The girl was like, I'm just not attracted to him. Like, I'm just not feeling it, which is crazy. And then she was like kind of mean to him, and you felt kind of bad for him. So then the psychiatrist on the show and the guy are now engaged.
What? And the psychiatrist is also a guy, so it's got this good twist for daytime TV.
She's a woman, but now she no longer works on the show.
That's kind of cool that they found love that way.
Do you think she did it on purpose?
I don't trust anything that has to do with the entertainment industry, so yes.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, they're married now? She planned it all along, and she will murder him, and they will make a special about it for a woman's channel.
Oh,
and then a crime podcast will report on it.
I would watch that so hard.
Right? See?
I would.
They've already got a viewer.
Do you have trust issues?
I'm trying to get my family to work on a trust right now, actually.
A trust.
A family trust, yes. I'm a jokester.
He's got jokes.
I play with words, folks. I play with words. I don't know if I have trust issues. I mean, don't all humans have some form of trust issues, right?
I can't speak on that.
Hasn't everyone been bitten by somebody's dog once? Like, I thought you said this dog was safe. I can't trust people.
That's true. There's a difference between letting it linger. Did you have to?
I think everything's like on an equalizer dial,
Mm-hmm.
So like everyone's got some level of trust issues. Some have it like a healthy amount of it where they're like skeptical enough to where they keep themselves and their loved ones safe. And some people have trust issues where they're just overwhelmingly like, oh, everyone's out to get me. Everything's they're just paranoid personality disorder. And then you've got like some people that trust everything, and you're just like, you naive son of a bitch, you're going to end up in a gutter somewhere. You know what
they call people like that?
What?
Dead. Dead.
You have some pretty good quick ones. Those are. How long have you been in the comedy world?
I've been in the comedy world for 10 years.
So you came out here to act, and then you got into comedy.
Yeah, that's
how did you discover it?
Well, I always had a proclivity, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds like a word that college people would understand. Proclivity. I'm not a novelist, but yes, proclivity. Yeah.
I've always loved making people laugh, so I knew too going into acting. I was like, I want to do comedic acting. So after the school I went to, ADA, American Academy, I did some sketch, and I was like, this is fun. And then one of the girls on my sketch team it was Monty Python. We were all female Monty Python sketches. It was fun.
That's a funny-ass name.
And one of the girls did stand-up, and I don't know what it is. Like, before you start stand-up, it's like you have to get permission from another stand-up, which isn't valid, but you're like, I want to do stand-up too, and they're like, okay, you can do it. I'm like, thank you.
You got the validation from like that someone brought you into the club.
Yeah, thank you so much for letting me do this at the bowling alley. And
are they still doing comedy?
No, she moved to New York. She's like a fashion person and has this beautiful family.
That's what happens. You have to trade comedy for a family. You're like,
I mean,
I want kids.
I think I would do it.
Would you? I think you can have both.
I want both.
I got kids. I still riff.
Right.
It's the only way I can survive with the kids. All right, I haven't been on stage too much very often lately.
Exactly.
Before we started recording, just so my listeners know, Christine was like, you need to get on stage. What are you doing with your life? She gave me a pep talk.
He's so funny, you
You
guys.
don't have to add that part
Have
in.
you seen his stand-up?
Stop it.
This guy's quick.
Stop it.
I mean, you're listening to him for freak's
Stop
sake.
it. But keep going. Yes.
He's so funny, so off the cuff.
Allow the blushing to continue. Yes. I'm very excited.
He's holding up cards and being like, say this.
I feel,
Max, say
yeah.
this.
It's a
Tell
card.
him to buy a home.
It's a card on it. And it's got Oprah. And it's got a finger pointing at me. And tell this man he's the shit, or else. No, seriously. I appreciate the encouragement, and you. It's funny because I thought that you came out here to pursue stand up, but you came out here to be an actress, and you learned that stand up was a thing for you. But you've been hilarious your whole life. I guarantee it.
Yes.
Your deadpan
not to,
sarcasm?
Not to flex, but when you watch a lot of sitcoms growing up,
Yeah.
and you know that clowning on someone will earn you a level of respect and people to fuck off a little bit, you develop the skill, right? And it's fun. It's nothing better than making someone laugh. Nothing. And so I had this crazy agent, and he was like, you want to do comedy, you need to do stand-up. No one gets paid doing improv, because I started doing improv as well. And turns out no one gets paid doing stand-up either. Who knew?
Someone asked me the other day, how much I got paid for the gig I did last Thursday, and I was like,
just laughed.
I got some donuts and some beer.
They give you donuts?
Well, I didn't even eat them because I was doing a carb-free day, but I had some
they
beer.
do have donuts there.
Yeah, that's the show's title, Whiskey and Donuts.
That's right.
Plugged for our friend Jackie Gold's show, Whiskey
Man.
and Donuts in Pasadena,
That
California.
sounds good. I'm going to hit her up to do the show again.
You have to.
For the whiskey and the donuts.
You have to. It's a great show.
I'm going to need a ride.
Yeah, no, it's so good. It's so good. Well, I don't know if Jackie will pick you up, but she'll give you donuts
That'd be
when
cool,
you get there.
me and Jackie just missed each other in Israel. She was in Israel and left the day I was coming in.
This is a very Jewish edition of Fantasy House. We're like, I want to be an actor. I want to work in Hollywood. I was in Israel recently. And you were in Israel, and then she got there. I think I remember.
She left as I was getting there.
There's only room for one of you.
Yeah, only one comedian at a time.
In the whole state?
Yeah, in the whole
country?
country.
I said state, whatever.
It's the size of a state.
It is. It's
the
smaller
size
than
of
California.
Jersey or something crazy.
It's crazy. It's always in the news, and you're like, it's the size of Burbank, and it has just
People are obsessed with it.
Israel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's a cool place,
a lot
man.
of strife. But yeah, it was really great.
Everyone's
It's
always
great.
pissed about Israel. They're always like, Israel!
So mad at
Israel. I'm like,
and
yeah.
Israel's like, we're just recycling our water. I don't know why you're so mad.
Well, it's like any other country where the
props.
government's crazy and doing nasty things at times, but then there's a bunch of people in it that are just like, yeah, I'm just going to work.
I just work out.
I'm
I don't
taking a
know.
dump. I'm going out for lunch. I'm
Yeah.
going to the soccer game. Okay, not like every country, but who goes to soccer games?
I mean-
South America and the Middle East.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
Do we go to soccer games in America?
No. Not one.
All right.
But I want to play on an intramural soccer league.
You do?
Yeah, yeah.
So you are into soccer.
I mean, I'm not good at it.
I didn't ask you if you were good. You don't have to be good at it.
I don't watch it or anything, but yeah, I want to play.
Yeah. Is there soccer in your fantasy house?
Oh yeah, there could be some soccer in there.
No, I didn't say there has to be soccer. I'm just asking if there is.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I never thought of it like that. I guess I could have like a little place where people could come and do sports, to lure them in. And
To lure them in.
the men. Lure
You have a real tarantula style of being a host.
Hello,
Yeah.
come in.
You do
I'm
like
going to
soccer?
always answer the door in some sort of negligee.
Oh, the pizza guys are going to love you.
Hello.
Pizza guys will love you. Oh, it's so funny. All right, so describe to us what your the geographic location of your fantasy house is.
It's got a great view.
It's got a great view of what?
The city.
The city. Which city?
in the
Montreal?
hills.
Totally.
It's in
The Indiana Hills.
the Hollywood Hills. Actually, it's in Studio City.
Yeah.
It's the best location because you're close to the valley if you have valley stuff to do, and you're close enough to Hollywood if you need to go down there by just taking a canyon. But it's not in a place where it'll fall if it rains,
Oh, yeah.
You
You mean physically safe from it
Yes.
collapsing? Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Not one of those stilt houses.
Those are pretty scary. Not even just for the rain, earthquakes too. I'm just like,
Terrifying.
How do you sleep all the time? Where you're like, I just live on the edge, literally.
I don't know how they do it.
Yeah, it's got some chutzpah to do that.
Chutzpah.
Okay, so you have a view of LA from Studio City.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big view all around.
Is it in the hills?
Yes.
But in a safe, it's not
in
on
a
the edge.
safe area. They're like, this is the safest place to have a house.
Who says it like that?
That's
your realtor?
land surveyor.
This is the safest place to have a house.
It's a scientist.
Scientist?
Yeah.
Okay.
A scientist was like, we've tested this area and we've determined that this is the safest place to have a house. And his glasses.
I love that you consulted. I think you are the first Fantasy House guest that's consulted a geologist or a scientist for their fantasy house. I just want to make sure this is safe.
And it's got a bunker. You're right.
You have a bunker? Just describe it from the outside first, and then we'll
I need a bunker.
Describe it from the outside first, and
I
then
didn't know I needed one. The outside. Oh God.
just like colors and shapes and whatnot.
Colors. It's like just a real bland colored house. Maybe like a off-white,
Okay, everyone's favorite bland
light
color.
gray, light gray. I don't know what color it is.
What shape is it?
Maybe it's dark blue with white
Ooh,
shutters.
Yeah, was that Maine? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very Maine-y.
Oh, that's cool. East Coast, that's pretty. Okay. Dark
And
blue, white shutters.
of course, it has such a hack picket white fence. But then also, it's got like a gated entry, so you have to like be buzzed in to get into the driveway. Like all the places where I deliver food when I do Postmates. It's one of those Postmate houses.
Yeah, hey, that's one of the benefits of stuff like delivery jobs. Right?
It
You
really
get to see a
is.
lot of cool places. You're like, this inspires me.
You know what? There is something to seeing those houses and like getting it in your mind. I'm like, I could imagine driving here or whatever. I did that with my current house. I would, when I got off work, I would drive to it like I was, like I lived there already.
Yeah.
So, and it's got these beautiful flowers along the white fence.
Beautiful. What
I
color?
love sunflowers. So there's sunflowers.
That looks so good with the blues and the
roses.
whites too.
So colorful. You go in there and you just feel happy.
Mm-hmm.
Bright green grass, you know?
Oh yeah.
And can we talk about the trees?
Please.
What kind of tree you need? We got it. We got avocado. We got apple.
Oh.
We got oranges. We got lemon and limes for their drinks.
Yes, gotta have those.
And I have someone come over regularly to pick them because what am I going to do with all that?
Yeah.
You know? And so they can sell it at the farmer's market if they want.
And then you get to keep a little bit of the bounty, a little bit of the harvest.
I keep some of it, yeah, and then make stuff. And I have a person that comes in and cooks, and they take from the garden and they take from the trees and stuff.
That is fun.
So it's all organic, no bugs. We don't do bugs, so we probably spray it with like peppermint water or whatever bugs don't like.
One of those organic sprays that doesn't work.
Yeah. My car is infested with spiders, by the way.
Well, you
and
just need to put some peppermint tea bags everywhere in your car.
bags.
How old's your car, girl?
Dude.
It's a Model T?
It's 2017. I brought it brand new. Little did I know that a family of spiders
You have a 2017 and it's got spider infestation?
everywhere.
Oh my God. If you're listening to this and you have a solution for Christine, will you please send her a message on her Instagram or something like that? DM her. I don't know how to solve that. I was thinking peppermint tea bags is what my wife does, but they don't work.
I do not like bugs.
Yeah. I mean, like you hate them personally or you just
Personally,
don't like
I don't think they should get married.
They don't know any better.
I don't think they should vote.
Bugs?
Yes.
I just see like a beetle being like, what? What? With a picket sign? Yeah. Okay. So
anyway, there's no bugs on the property. We have a no bug thing, no solicitation, no bugs.
Okay. And the bugs actually listen in your fantasy house. Okay. I like that.
Of course they
That's
do.
very cute.
I've got like this technology that like thwarts them. Mm-hmm. It's like a little electric pulse thing.
Yeah. It's called a bug thwarter.
Bug thwarter.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So we walk up to it. What's that entranceway?
It's a nice little sidewalk thing, path. There's like a little path to get to the door. And there's probably a sign on the door that's like, home is where the heart is. Where's my heart? Or like something funny that like is, I'll have a team of writers come up with something. There's like a rug.
You have a writer's room for your door sign?
Yeah. You guys, we got to get better signs.
The union cost me about $40,000 to have these writers come up with it, but it's a pretty cool door sign. It looks like something you buy at a swap meet, but with a good punchline. Yeah, that's great. Home is where the heart is. It's also where the shard is.
Became so popular. I actually sell those So.
Oh, nice. Well, you have a license to do it now, right? You paid the unionized writers. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's a SAG or no WGA thing.
Is that what it is?
Guild.
Yeah, it's WGA. Yeah, shows what I remember about this industry. Isn't it SAG? Isn't everything SAG?
I thought SAG too.
Yeah,
I thought SAG too. So don't feel bad.
It's the WGA Writers Guild of America.
The Wigga.
I've never heard anyone call it that. Oh, I finally got into the Wigga.
My friend has gotten a Pigga.
Golfer? PGA?
Producers Guild?
Oh, Producers Guild?
I don't know what is, so maybe I must.
Yeah.
Pig.
Oh, Producers Guild of America.
Oh, America.
PGM, Producers Guild America.
Pig 'em.
Okay, so we're at the front door.
Okay, I'm just stalling because I'm nervous because
Okay,
I want it to be the best, but I know I'm going to forget stuff.
It's already awesome. I already love the fact that you have like this homey Americana house, but then you're going to throw like punchlines into the classicness of like your home is where the heart is, but then you're going to put something silly in there, which you better have a good punch by the end of the episode.
Wow, no pressure.
But I love that though. I think that's already hilarious.
Okay, thank you. And there's big windows. I'm not going to lie. There's big windows, but they're the kind of windows where you can look out of them, but people can't see it in the daytime. So I can dance. You do whatever I need to do.
Just dance, damn it.
Yeah, and then there's a nice door. It's thick. Got to keep those killers out. You go in and...
Keep those killers out. Home is where the heart is. Now stay out, killers.
Yeah, I like that.
That's why I'm not in the WGA. It doesn't even run.
Killers. No killers allowed.
So what's the door?
Home is for chilling, not killing. And then there's going to be a knife, and then it's going to be X'd out.
Yes, I love it.
And there's like, it says knife, there's no stabbing, but they didn't say anything about guns.
And then I'll have another sign. It's like, if you were thinking guns are okay, they're not okay either. And then it's like, if you think strangulation's okay, there's no strangulation either.
And then it's all just crossed out. It just gets more complicated. Then it just says, beware of owner.
Yeah.
Okay, so you open up the door and introduce us. What's up? What's it like? Like I'm like, hi, we're here from Fantasy House for the tour. Me and the film crew.
Okay, so I'm like, hey guys, thanks for coming. I was just doing my makeup. Having my makeup done, and you come in. There's stuff to put your stuff. There's a place to put your bag, your coats, jackets. It's not out in display. Maybe there's like this thing, you open it and you can hang it and put stuff in it, and there's like a table too, and then you can close it like a cabinet.
Yeah.
To where you can't see it.
That's great.
I don't like the clutter.
So you have a coat. What do they call that? A coat, like when you check in your coats at like a nice house or a nice restaurant.
Like a coat check. Yeah,
like a coat check when you're first walking like the mud room kind of area of your house. Like welcome in and coat check.
Yeah,
but it's for all your belongings. Like no clutters coming all the way into the house.
I don't want all the clutter. Like the shoe. Like right now, I have shoes in my entryway, like underneath like a shoe rack and stuff like something like that, but less tacky.
Yeah,
and not. You can't see it.
So it's going to be not...
I feel like I had really good ideas for this that I just don't remember. And so I'm trying to think of it.
This is an improv game, girl. Just keep on going.
All right. Well, so if I mess up, I'll... Okay, so there's that. And the floor is...
Lava?
Expensive.
Okay.
It just is expensive, whatever that is at the time. It could be marble, it could be whatever.
Sacagawea dollars.
Something to flex on hoes when they come in, to just be like, yeah, we have money here.
We have money here.
This is what we do. And
was it a color?
There's a butler.
What's his name or her name?
Its name is Amoeba. It's a robot.
Amoeba? That's a cool name for a robot butler.
I just came up with it.
Amoeba, fetch me my
guests.
And
it's like the kind of robot that's on Westworld, and it's like it can shapeshift. It's like so whatever.
Oh my God.
I know. I don't know where this is coming from.
No, I love it.
It's so like whoever the guest would be most comforted by. Maybe it's their grandma, or maybe it's this person they've been thinking about, or maybe, like it just reads that and it's like, hello, John. And you're like, God, or like, Grandma?
Grandma.
What are you doing here? Come on in.
I just wanted to hang out with Christine.
And then it changes as it goes through the house. It could be me. And you're like, are you real Christine or AI Christine? And you're like, I am whoever you want me to be. You're like, oh, okay, so you're the robot. You know? And I'm like,
Casa de mindfuck already.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I like to add some kind of psychological element to
That's
it.
a trip, yeah. I'm like, hi, I was just coming over here to hang out with my friend, and now my grandmother is greeting me at the door.
Or it could reflect your mood, like something that would put you at ease, like something that you need, whatever you need. It like kind of scans you. Like say you're feeling shitty, like you're talking to yourself, like I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like Tony Robbins, and it's like, hey, you know what?
Yeah, I was going to say, you got to do a good Tony.
And you're like, no, Tony, stop.
So I'm kind of depressed, Tony.
Oh, well, in this house, let me tell you something. I'm 8 feet tall. I grew up poor. And I'm not.
I don't know. How to
That's pretty good. I'm 8 feet tall. I grew up poor. I sound like Jesse Ventura.
I don't know how to do impressions. I just say facts about people.
My favorite is like, if you're too good at impressions, I'm like, don't even bother it if you're good at impressions. If you suck at impressions, do your best, Tony Robbins.
Fucking talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah. No, it's great that you don't know impressions, but Tony Robbins greets me and makes me feel better.
Yeah, and
then
I'm just trying to think
Gordon
what would
Ramsay
be the
cooks
most
me some lunch. No, I'm sure.
ergonomic thing to do next. Big entryway.
Let's go to your living room.
There's like a picture wall, I guess, if you want to take pictures. Like I was in Christine's house, something that's good for Instagram.
Like a red carpet with a pattern background. What do you call those?
I wouldn't call it a red carpet, but yeah, something that's great lighting. That people, but there's a time limit. You can't be there all fucking day. We got stuff to do.
Okay.
So the living room. I'm a big fan of comfort. Mm-hmm. I always mess this up. They're called sectional couches. I always call them reach around couches, not on purpose. But so nice, comfy sectional couch.
Yep.
Probably like in like a brown tone or light brown. The walls are like a nice mellow color, maybe a light gray, or something just calming and soothing. Mm-hmm. And there's like nice big plush pillows on the couch.
Oh yeah.
And blankets.
I'm already becoming relaxed. You just describing this.
Massive TV that's like, it's a projector. Let's face it.
Yeah.
It's one of those projectors,
Don't
but
mess
you
around.
can see it.
Yeah.
It's not one of those ones you're like, okay, turn the lights off. No, it works.
I feel like you've been let down by some people's projectors.
I've been let down my whole life, and I'm like taking it out on this house.
Your psychology
Surround sound. What else is in this living room? Oh my God. So there's a section. There's like a section for chilling and TV stuff. And then there's like a part where I love puzzles. Mm-hmm. So there's like a puzzle room like adjacent to it, right? So there's all these tables and like big tables where you can do massive puzzles, and music's playing, there's dope. And like just
dope as an herb, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Dope means a lot of things in different areas of the country.
know.
So you say dope, people are like, sweet, I'm gonna smoke a bunch of meth and then do a puzzle.
Hey, whatever's your thing.
You're
man.
okay with this in your fantasy house?
That's a cool thing. If you're doing meth, then I think puzzles would be very fun for you.
That's cool that it's fun, but you're gonna allow tweakers in your house to do puzzles?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
No.
As your
Depends
friend,
on their credits.
Listen, yeah. Famous meth heads, cool. Haven't done shit with your life and you're smoking. No,
Get out of this
take
house.
your ice.
You haven't earned your crystal.
Go play Myst on your phone, tweaker boy. Go back to Florida. Okay, so no offense to our Floridian listeners, but
No offense to Florida.
we all know Florida is, it's Florida. You got to be careful.
I used to spring break there.
You've got to be careful. When it comes to Florida, listen, I used to do a crime podcast. Christine,
I was on
you
the
were
podcast. Very great episode. I listened to it later, and I was like, this is funny. Who are these people?
You were hilarious. That was the hobo with the fart gun episode.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a hilarious riff session. That was a festival.
You guys listen to that if you haven't.
So this puzzle room, I'm getting the feeling of because in certain like luxury estates, people will have cocktail rooms that have tables. It'll have like 8 tables in a cocktail room, and whatever they call those cocktail chairs. Maybe they just call them cocktail chairs. They're like about normal, like they're like low height. They don't have a neck or a back,
right?
And so everyone can still communicate easily. Somebody can come around and serve drinks and or dope in your case. I love that, but I've never heard of it for a puzzle. So your idea of chilling, when you think like,
I love puzzles. So right now I've got this big ass puzzle on my table that's done. I don't know what to do with it. I think I might just destroy it and make a video out of it or something because it's been there forever and I'm ready to do another puzzle.
Yeah.
But I like
it's very Buddhist of you, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a super booty thing.
What puzzles?
There's like this thing where the monks go and they make this beautiful, intricate paint. I call it a painting, but an art piece, an illustration out of sand, like colored sand.
Wow.
I don't know how long they spend doing it, 2 weeks or a month or whatever, but it's this gnarly, trippy design that's super intricate.
That's
and then they just go
amazing.
and they dump all the sand out at the end. After you'd be like, put some acrylic on that thing and hang it up. Don't get rid of it.
They're
Don't.
like, we don't get attached to anything. You want to see?
Yeah. Life is about cycles.
Do you want to see us destroy this thing that we made? Because we don't give a fuck.
That's what I'm saying you're doing.
Nothing's permanent.
That's what I'm saying you're doing with your puzzle. You're like,
But
I'm bored of
actually,
it.
it's
Done.
been sitting there for a while. You know what? Today, I'm destroying it tonight.
Oh, dude. You have to make a video.
But the thing is,
What is the thing? Besides a really great Stephen King novel and movie. Go on.
I don't know. I figured I was going to... I'm ready for a new puzzle.
Okay, cool.
But it's not going to fit. I got a new ottoman. I'll figure it out.
You got a new ottoman?
Yeah.
In your real house or in the fantasy
My real
house?
house. My aunt, like, randomly was... Oh, I can't. She's not supposed to tell her husband, but randomly she
Is
was
she going to
like...
listen to this? God willing, she does.
Well, hopefully your husband doesn't.
I got a new listener today,
She
guys.
randomly was like, hey, I want to buy you a couch for your birthday. Because she came over my house and sat on my couch. It was really bad. It like had springs sticking out of it, and like it would accost people in their butts, and I'd be like, "It's the couch," you know.
How sweet of her to like see a need. Actually, that's somebody that actually listens and looks around and is soaking it in.
I was so touched. I felt like I won the lottery. It was like, and I had sectional couches and my like little pictures of things I wanted, and like my vision board and stuff. And
That is amazing. Does she know what she did for you? Does she know how much you appreciate it?
I mean, I was like, "Oh my god, what? Thank you so
Dude,
much."
shout out to your aunt.
I know.
What's your aunt's name?
Her name's Pat.
Dude,
I have 3 Aunt Pats. So
You have 3 Aunt Pats? Mm-hmm. That's a really funny fact about you. If they were like,
excessive.
name 5 weird facts about you. It's like, well, blah, 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 blah. I got 3 Aunt Pats.
3
What?
Aunt Pats.
Well, the Aunt Pat that got you this, that's just a sweet, I don't know. Thank you.
She's the one that lives in Chino Hills.
Well, dude, that Chino Hills life, dude, that's a good people.
Yeah,
I grew up there. Chino Hills is a good spot.
Very generous. Very, very
I
nice.
wonder if I know her. One of my best friends' name is Pat. I don't think he's anybody's aunt.
She's
though.
a nurse.
Okay. No, he works on
Like a prenatal nurse or something like that, or neonatal.
As long as she's not a neo-Nazi. My Aunt Pat is the best. She got me a couch. She is a neo-Nazi.
She's a black neo-Nazi.
She's a black neo-Nazi that does really charitable things.
Fun fact about her: she calls vegetables vegetables.
She wrote a book called Mine Couch. It's she's a very kind lady. Black neo-Nazi couch buyer. Very sweet.
Mine couch.
Okay, so
we got the puzzle room. You can have drinks there. It's like a nice, like, I don't know, but I also like to watch TV while I do puzzles. So we're going to need puzzles in
okay, let's just say hypothetically we're sitting down in your puzzle room right now. Me and the film crew. You just showed us around. What are we going to drink and what are we going to watch?
Well, obviously whiskey.
I love it.
And
love it.
Or whatever you want, but I feel like you need like a little, what are those called? 8-ball glasses or
you think of a highball?
Yeah.
There's like a cocktail glass where you have like a highball, which is like tall,
But there's
the tall
a
one that you put like cocktails
crack rock in it.
I'm just kidding. An 8-ball glass. You mean a light bulb that you smoke in your car in San Francisco while you're watching people walk by?
Very specific.
Well, that's why I've seen people smoke crack in their cars in San Francisco. So that's where I pull my improv from, girl, from real life experience.
I know it. So it's got one of those big cubes in it. And what are we watching?
Yeah.
Whatever like teeny bopper thing is on that I'm into, Jane the Virgin probably, or something good.
That's you just had to pick something. Jane the Virgin. Okay.
Yeah.
I have never watched the show, but I love the logo, the font that they use, and the way they draw. I always see that, and I'm like,
It's
they
a
do such good job.
telenovela. It's literally a telenovela, but like that makes fun of itself. It's really, there's all these like weird plot twists and things, and I'm like, oh my god, like it's like R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet, but like done as a show.
Right on.
But like that's good, I guess.
You've sold all of my listeners to it. They're all huge R. Kelly fans and telenovela fans. I can tell you that right now. Okay, so let's go into. You want to go into the kitchen, or should we go in the backyard? Where should we go? Where do you want to go next?
Let's go to my bedroom.
Bedroom. Let's go. Yeah, we've had the whiskey and watched Jane the Virgin. Let's go to Christine's bedroom.
Well, obviously I have blackout curtains.
Have to. You're
And
a comic.
it's like remote. I have them now, actually. It's
Yeah.
basically the room I have now.
Yeah.
But there's no big desk in it. It's just for... Oh, and I've got one of those... Like, I have very small needs, by the way. Like, I wish I was being more creative, but there's like a little vanity with a little stool on it, you know, for makeup that I don't do. And nice...
Like you have an artist that does your
king-size
makeup?
bed.
Does Amoeba,
Yeah.
does Amoeba, your butler, do your makeup? Or do you have a makeup artist come in? Or
Yeah, you know, it shapeshifts. So when it does that, it can turn into actual people you know and has those skills of those people.
Oh, yeah.
So if I need Kim Kardashian's or J-Lo's makeup artist, I'm like, can you be, you know, Sigmund Freud or whoever does their makeup? And they're like, yeah, let me do your makeup.
beautiful.
Right?
So you I just want to go back for a second. You said,
California king-size bed.
oh yeah, got to.
Yeah.
That's not even in a fantasy world. That's in a real world. You have to have a
I
California
think
king.
I'm just like doing things that I like actually want.
So, but you just said like you're like, well, it's not that much different from the room you already live in. So, do you already live in a room that you're like? Is your master bedroom like? Are you really stoked on it already?
I love my room.
Oh,
it
it's
took
so
a while
great.
because I've lived there. This
So
is the
good to hear.
longest I've ever lived anywhere in my entire life.
How long have you lived where you're at?
Since 2012, so 7
Oh
years.
yeah,
And that's like the longest I've ever.
So you're
lived
comfy
anywhere.
there. You've made it your own.
Yeah, like I know I like a place if I paint, and since I own it, I don't have to worry about painting it back or whatever. So
It's the
I like
best.
it's like light gray in there, and there's like these curtains behind my bed that are white and sheer. Like my room, when you go in, it looks like I'm trying to seduce you. It wasn't on purpose, but it is what it is. There's carpet in there. It's gray, and you know sometimes I've got the how do you say the thing that has the aroma coming out of it with the oil. What are those called?
Okay, you're talking about that you plug in and you put a
Yeah.
little water and you drop
Yeah,
the
yeah,
oil.
yeah.
Yeah, we have that.
Diffuser.
I love a diffuser. Yeah,
Diffuser.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's in there.
what scent is usually in there, or what's
lavender.
Love lavender. That's like
And it's a good bedroom smell because it's like it's relaxing.
Oh.
And then this other thing called Whisper, which is fine, but
lavender's also the best ice cream flavor too. Ooh, dude, honey lavender.
chocolate peanut butter is the best ice cream flavor. Best anything. Come at me, bro.
Dude.
Speaking
honey
of which,
lavender.
we've got that in my kitchen.
It's your fantasy house.
We've got peanut butter.
Well, it's a fantasy, so I can eat a bunch of ice cream. Not
But
real
this
life.
is stuff. This isn't. You know, you're not gonna. There's no calories in it. There's
Yeah.
like this new science where it's like eat however much you want. It's actually good for you. If you're not eating it, then you need to go.
Your fantasy house has ice cream that's good for you, and you have to eat it. Doctor's orders.
I'm like, sorry guys, I can't. I'm only eating chocolate peanut butter ice cream right now. Oh.
I'm on this diet. It's like it's healthy.
And chocolate peanut butter cupcakes.
Yumsies.
Yeah.
Okay, so does that mean we're going into the kitchen now?
Yeah, you know, there's like a little ice cream station attached to the bedroom, so I don't have to like get up.
What?
Go, but I have the butler if I really need it. But sometimes I just, you know, I need to move. You know, I can't Henry VIII it up all time.
What's that mean?
Henry VIII, just be this fat piece of shit with syphilis in my leg. You know, I gotta be.
You can't just Henry VIII it. If you take anything from this episode, folks. Okay.
So, yeah, there's like a little ice cream adjacent to my little Sunday parlor next to my room.
I love that. That's okay. Is there?
I call that my side kitchen.
Do you have a closet or like a master bathroom?
Yeah,
or
I got a closet.
What's it like?
Well, it plays R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet on loop. 1. 2, it's like one of those like rich people's closets where they have, it looks like a department store.
Yes, it's the best.
And it's like on Clueless where like, it's like, ooh, this outfit will go with this will go with this. And I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
And it like shows me what I'll look like in it and like different outfits for different moods. It's like, you know what? You're about to start your period. You don't want to be all
Don't wear that,
exposed.
girl. Yeah.
But like you want to feel good, but also look cute. Bam. Here's everything you need. Ugh. Why isn't that real?
You said, I love how you said the closet that reminds you of like a department store, or it's like, because that when I go into like luxury houses, I'm just like, I don't want to leave this closet.
Why is their closet like that?
When they have an island in the middle with a
Yeah.
marble top and then
Yeah.
drawers for all of your crazy stuff in it, and then like a shoe rack that makes you feel like you're at Neiman Marcus, like out of nice oak, and just like really good lighting and music playing. You're like, oh my God, what a way to start the day. Like,
I know.
what? Oh, I mean, I'm sure like anything else, you get used to it. And then you have to go to a peasant closet one day and you're like, ugh, your closet doesn't even have a good sound system.
That's probably why people are like, when they're really rich, they're like, I don't want to lose my money. I don't want to go back. Because if you never know what it's like,
Yep.
you don't care if you don't have it, really. But if you know and then you lose it, it's
Yeah.
It's devastating.
You don't even have a Rolex rack. I mean, where do you keep your watches?
Exactly.
My wife's jewelry. Where would she put it in your stupid shanty?
Exactly. I have a nice size closet right now. It's the biggest closet I've ever had. But
Is it walk-in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Yeah.
And it's
I fell for that one quick. I was like, Christopher. Oh, yes. I understand. Wait, what?
ta-ta.
Oh, dude. Okay, so
And
what's the bathroom part like?
the bathroom is fucking cool. It's got like big ass mirror and a stand up mirror. Why aren't there enough stand up mirrors? Standard in houses. If I were running for real estate president, I would make sure that there were stand up mirrors,
A law.
full length mirrors in every home.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's got one of those. It's got 2 sinks.
I'm right on that, by the way.
What?
I got you.
You got me with the full length mirror thing?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And as being in the real estate industry, I'm like, I'll be writing a letter to my rep.
Thank you. Yeah. If you ever show me a house,
I'll talk to my broker right after this. I'm like, talk
It's
to
an
our
easy
congressman.
fix.
Get this
You
thing.
can just, like,
go out to lunch with our congressman.
put it
Just
in there.
Get it in there. Every house should have a full length mirror.
And
I want to see my shoes and the top of my head.
I have
Same
this
time.
toilet that studies my bowel movements to make sure, like, everything's. Well, you don't have one of those.
Oh, no, I have a Jew shitter 5000 in my house, too. I'm paranoid. Please, analyzing stool.
And
You're
if
all
it's a good one, I want it to be like, good job.
Oh, God, and it's complimentary. That was a very nice poop, ma'am. You're doing well. Plenty of fiber.
It's going to sound like.
I guess. I don't know. What would your toilet talk
And
to
it
you like?
doesn't smell when I poop, which it doesn't anyway, because, you know, my shit don't stink.
Girl. What is that Outcast song? You think your shit don't stink?
Caroline.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I
mighty
doing
fine.
right now?
My toilet. That's what your toilet says when you take a shit.
Mighty
You hear how
fine.
it goes mighty fine. And
But then if there's a problem, it's like, oh, no, like, I don't know. It seems
I'm sorry, Miss Christine. Ooh, you need to see a doctor.
For real.
Just found a little bit of blood in your stool.
Exactly.
It might be nothing, so everything could be cool, but I just get checked out by a professional.
You know, if it does, it automatically sends it to my doctor. It gets analyzed. I don't have to go in.
How does it send it to your
Because
doctor?
going into doctors is for poor people.
In your fantasy, you don't have to go to your doctor. Wait, honestly though, how does your toilet send it to your doctor? You gotta at least give me the logistics.
Okay, so it
get one of those bank tubes?
it analyzes it and does the study for it, and then just sends the electronic stuff
Oh,
to it.
silly dumb me! I was
Yeah.
thinking totally inside the box or inside the bowl, as we say in the science.
You think
toilet
I'm
industry.
sending shit to people?
Yeah, I was just
That's my enemies. There's another tube for that.
another tube. You have multiple tubes.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I have the bloody stool, I just send it to someone else's toilet and be like, "Oh, you better get that checked."
Is that
And
called
they're like,
is that called flushing on someone?
Yeah.
Instead of flashing on them. Oh, I flushed on that
"Oh, I flushed
motherfucker.
on him." You think he got colon cancer?
Oh my god, that's so
Okay,
gross.
that was bad.
A lot of turd talks on this episode, but you know what? It was worth it.
It was worth it.
All right, so let's go. I was going to say let's go to the kitchen, but we can't go from the turd talk to the kitchen. Where else
was I
are we
done
going?
with the bathroom? Okay, so it's got
yeah,
the
keep
hot
going.
tub. It's got like a bath area where you know how you're like, oh, this isn't enough bubbles. This isn't enough bubbles. We don't have that problem with my bath.
Okay.
It has enough bubbles.
There's always enough bubbles.
It's different scents you can use, and it rinses you off after, so you're not just living in your filth. It's like it's good for you.
I love
There's
that.
minerals and stuff in it,
I love a good bath.
and you know.
What's it look like? Like just visually. real
Oh,
quick.
that's
just
a
paint,
great
paint
question.
that picture
I'm
for
very
us.
like focused on
No, that's
how things work.
That's great. That's the exciting part. And then my job is just to get a visual for our listeners and
I'd
myself.
love to outsource that part.
Okay, I'll do it. It's bright red. I'm just joking.
No,
I'm just teasing.
it's like clean looking, like white. It looks like a spa. Like if you were to go to the fanciest spa, like there's folded up robes and
Oh, yeah.
slippers and like just like a little linen thing, and it gets replaced as soon as it's taken out. And you walk in, shower is on the right. Next to that is the tub. And then next to that, we actually have like a little hot tub thing too. So there's a lot of water thingies in there. And this is like the sex tub or whatever. And then there's a separate room for the toilet in case you need to hang out
Yeah.
while you're, someone needs to hang out while you're in the bath.
Like what? So you can have a conversation while you're in the bathroom?
Yeah. Yeah. Or you can do a monitor thing and like it doesn't show you on the toilet. So it's like a green screen type thing, but it's not like an actual green. So it can change the background. So you'll be like, yes, President, I do. And you could, like if I have an awards show, they're like, Christine couldn't make it in, but she's joining us via satellite on our movie set. And I'll be like, thank you for this award. Yeah, what's that? Okay.
What a beautiful speech. Beautiful.
Like, did you hear Christine's speech? It was so good. For like,
Thank God. All my friends. The veins popping out on your forehead.
Emotional.
God, she needs more flaxseed, but she is such a great actress. Okay.
So that's the bathroom.
Let's go to the garage.
Oh, the garage.
Yes, ma'am.
It's got a G-Wagon because that's my car.
What's the G-Wagon?
It's like black, and then there's like a silver one and a white one.
Is that a brand, G-Wagon? Is that?
Yeah, I don't know the actual brand of it, but I know for short it's called a G-Wagon.
Okay.
It's one of those boxy SUVs.
Oh, is it the ugly Mercedes?
I love those.
I hate that. What do you love about that? All right, describe. I'm like, why don't you just get a Jeep if you want a boxy thing?
No, because it's boxier.
Okay, yeah. It's even less aerodynamic. It's like the rich way of being like, gas mileage? I hope it's worse on this movie. I hope it burns the planet up faster.
Mine doesn't have any of the fumes or anything.
Oh, that's so kind of you.
Yeah. Goes to 0 in 100 in 5 seconds.
Very nice.
Yeah. Eat your heart out, Tesla.
Eat your Tesla heart out.
Yeah, and
botch.
so the garage, it's carpeted just because it can be.
That's funny.
But like not like real, like this kind of carpet, like the one that doesn't come up. Yeah,
like
industrial.
It's not super shaggy.
Yeah, and it's clean, gray carpet. I don't know why.
It's great,
and it's temperature controlled. It's got big posters in it like this.
Movie posters like the room we're in. You're really pulling from your environment now, Christine.
I don't know. It's a garage.
It's got podcast equipment and that water cup you got over there. It's got that. You're just pulling from your environment. It's got the microphone that I'm holding. Yeah.
It's got a table with like a little hole in it.
That's right. Just so our listeners know, this table has a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to. Do you have a backyard and a kitchen?
Yeah, I do. I've got a backyard.
Let's go to the backyard first, then we'll end in the kitchen.
Okay, so it's got a pool in the backyard. Pretty like big pool, Olympic size. You can do laps in it. And
you sound super stoked about the fact that you can do laps in it. You're like, you can do laps in it if you wanted to.
If you wanted, I just noticed that I do this when I talk. I don't know why I do that, but it's you can do laps, and there's an indoor and outdoor pool, so you pick which one you want to do. And hot tub. It lights up different colors. It's an infinity pool as well, so it looks like you're going to die when you swim in it. And
wasn't there like a sporting thing you were talking about that was going to have like a crazy sporting thing? For people?
The soccer.
Yeah, for some people
the
can play
indoor
soccer.
Oh yeah, it's got a movie theater too. It has to have a movie theater.
That's essential for you.
Has to have a movie theater with comfy couches.
This is outdoors in the backyard, or
no?
Okay.
I was just telling
back
you.
in the house.
By the way,
okay.
Yeah, definitely has a movie theater, and so and then the yard has all the trees and the garden, and there's a soccer field that can be indoor or outdoor.
Let's go to the kitchen then. Let's end in the kitchen. Let's do this kitchen up.
Okay, so the kitchen, it's open. It's an open kitchen, so if people are in my living room or hanging out, we can still talk.
Open concept
kitchen.
HGTV.
There's an island because people like islands, and no man is an island. There's a refrigerator. It's a walk-in refrigerator.
Yeah.
So, and freezer. You don't have to be like, where am I going to put these Nutrisystem frozen dinners? Like, they're all just, there's plenty of room for them everywhere.
My 60-year-old guest, Christine Little, with her Nutrisystem meals.
I met someone in Israel who's also on Nutrisystem, and she was like,
wait, they're still around, Nutrisystem?
Yeah. I'm
really?
Literally using Nutrisystem.
Shout
out to Nutrisystem.
Are you a fan? Is it still?
Yeah, I've lost about 8 or 9 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't think you ever had any weight to lose.
Well, I did.
Really?
And I've got more. Yeah, dude.
You've got more. Oh, you were such an actress.
No.
Actors love to lose weight.
No, we don't.
Actors love to lose weight.
You know, it's even more fun gaining it, and that's
right?
the problem.
That's right. Christian Bale style,
I'm the one
dude.
with the chocolate peanut butter sundae bar next to my bedroom. Like,
Yeah.
I got a problem.
Yeah, so do I.
Right?
But you're not fat, though. That's the thing. Is actors are hilarious where they're like,
I never said I was fat.
okay.
You're the one that said I was fat.
Listen, fatty. All I'm saying is... All right, so you're overweight in this fantasy, and you're eating Nutrisystem. I'm just joking.
Say that. And so I
We get
have
into the kitchen, and we just start on all of our food issues.
I'm not like a big cooker.
Yeah.
Chef. You know, I'm open to it. So this is what happens. Their meals are automatically made based on what I want. Like, I'm like, oh, I want this today, this the day, and it just makes it. But also, there's like a thing that takes me through the tutorial if I want to cook something. Like if I'm trying to seduce a guy or something like that, I can make, it's like, take this out and then now do this and now do that. And if I chop it weird, they're like, you know what, chop that again. So it's like an interactive.
He won't like you if you cut it weird. So basically you have a robot AI that's like a bad mother that's like telling you you're not good enough for your...
He won't like it if you cut it weird. Oh my God. Wow. What I'm finding from this is that I need a lot of validation that like I'm doing things right and that like this outfit looks good. Who do you want to open the door? Not me? Okay, well whoever you want to open the door can open the door for you. Like,
I'm sorry I even thought that I should open the door. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not good enough for this house.
wow.
Oh, fantasy.
I think you tapped on something.
Fantasy craziness.
Like, you know, if I'm walking through the house, it's a big house, obviously.
Yeah.
It's not too big, but if I'm walking and sometimes the floor becomes a treadmill just to get more steps in, I'm okay with that.
Like you're like
Like
it's
a
taking me
people
about
mover.
30 minutes to get from the kitchen to my room, but I broke a sweat.
I could
My heart beats
run.
up.
Yeah, exactly.
You
It's
run.
like, yeah, hey, you want to go to your Sunday bar? Okay, cool. We're going to turn into a treadmill real quick, even though you lose weight
Dude,
when you eat
love
this.
that. I love that. A treadmill floor to lose weight.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so
And,
great.
you know, get your heart rate up. What do people need when they go to houses?
Does your house tell you that you need the treadmill sometimes? You're like, no, I'm tired. And your house is like, no, you're going for a half an hour walk. That was a lot of lasagna.
It knows when I'm not in the mood.
And does it encourage
It's an
you to,
intuitive house.
does it encourage you to push through when you're not in the mood? Or does it like go like, oh, no, just let her go to her room?
It depends.
Okay.
It depends.
It even knows that?
Yeah, it knows.
Your
it's
house
like
is
you
the
could
perfect
push it,
partner.
or it'll. Yeah, I'm married to my house, and it just knows me.
Oh, dude.
And when it's a really nice night and it's clear, the roof is see through, and I can see the stars.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I can
The
see
studio,
the stars.
the Studio City stars.
The Studio City stars. Sometimes I cause a blackout in the area. Not out of malice. People are usually asleep, and I can see the stars.
You're obnoxious. My fantasy house drains from the power grid, and I'm proud of it.
Hey, there's a power crisis. It doesn't drain the power grid. It just simply turns it off so that I can see the stars brighter and everyone else can see the stars brighter. Stars are beautiful. Okay.
I love it. Your house is friggin' hilarious and amazing, and there's so many great little tidbits in your house.
There's slides and stuff, obviously.
What's your favorite part of your house? I have to end on this. You have to have a favorite part. Something in there where you're just like, I know what mine is.
Is it the massage room?
Close, because I do love getting massages, but no, I know what mine is.
What
But
is
I need
it?
to know yours.
Okay, mine's the spa room.
Oh, it is the massage room. You asked me if mine was yours. You're all-
Yeah.
you're like, before I say it out loud, are we on the same page with the favorite part of the house? You got whatever favorite part you want of your house. It's your house. But massage room is probably going to be a close second for me. But the fact that I could eat that I have to eat ice cream for
Oh, you're talking about my house?
Well, yeah, I love the fact that I have to eat ice cream at your house. I think that's freaking.
You got to.
Not only is it not bad for you, but it's like doctor's orders.
It's like
I'm just
healthy.
like,
It's like, have you been eating enough ice cream? Like my toilet's sometimes like, hey.
your toilet tests your turds.
It goes
and
like
says-
this. It's like, hey. It says it like that. And I'm like, oh, the ice cream thing. That's like the ice cream thing. Because it's not obnoxious.
I like how it whispers to you, like, I don't want to put a lot of pressure on you, but I noticed that there's not a lot of rocky road in your rocky road. If you know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of rocky road in there.
Not a lot of chunks in here.
Oh, God.
That was too far? That was too
Chunks
far?
is a funny word for
Thank you.
talking about poopsie doodles. All right, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram, Twitter, all that, at the Xteen Little. I have
Xteen.
Xtine, like Christine, but Xteen.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Very Christmassy.
The Xteen. It's the only name that was like around on all the platforms. I'm not for it. And then there's
After I complimented, you're like, I don't actually like it. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, neither do I,
If I had
Christine.
a fantasy name, it'd be Christine Little.
It'd be your actual name.
Yeah. And then I've got a podcast, a little advice podcast, new episodes, new format, July 1st, which is a Monday. Please look that up. And it's on my YouTube. You can just search Christine Little on YouTube and my channel should come up. And I have shows, so check out my calendar if I update it. But I post on Instagram.
Oh, so great. Instagram's one of my favorites, too.
Oh, and are you on, oh my God, you would love TikTok. Are you on TikTok?
Someone just mentioned it today. And
Was
I
it me?
like, no, somebody else just met at the studio. And I
I'm
was like,
obsessed with TikTok.
yeah, they were telling me, like, oh, yeah, dude, everybody's on it. I'm just like, I can't subscribe to another app.
No,
I
it's
won't
just
click on
fun.
another
It's
link.
fun. I'm going to show you my latest TikTok video.
Okay.
I put it on Instagram today.
I'll support you and watch your video. Guys, go to Christine's TikTok.
The Xteen Little.
Very Return to Oz type of name. For
There's some
something.
twerking videos
TikTok.
that garnered me lots of followers.
You did a twerking video?
Well, Esther did. You know Esther Steinberg?
Yeah, well, we're definitely, all my listeners will check out your, at least all my male and all my female lesbian listeners will check out your TikTok now that you have twerking videos. And check out all of Christine's stuff and follow her on Instagram. What's your favorite one if they had to pick one place? If you had one call to action for everyone?
Instagram, I need more followers.
Instagram's the most fun for me. I love it. Okay, Instagram.
Okay.
Hit up Christine's Instagram. We'll tag her in our photos and all that stuff and for Fantasy House and whatnot. Thank you guys for listening. # blessed guest. Go out there and have a great day, guys. Love you guys. Hit me up.
Love you.
Give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Apple Music, whatever it's called now. 5-star review. Ciao for now.
Bye.